Big changes are coming to your 401k in 2024, including several new exceptions for penalty-free withdrawals. What are these changes? How will they affect you? And what do you need to do to prepare? That's what we're getting into in today's video. Hi, and welcome back to Stop Being Sold. My name is Michelle, and I'm here with Brian. And today we're going through 3 critical changes to your 401k in 2024 that will help you make and keep more of your savings thanks to the Secure Act 2.0. So Brian, let's get right into it. What's the first change 401k investors need to be aware of?
The first big change is starting January 2024, you will be allowed to take an early emergency distribution of up to $1,000 per year from your 401k to cover an unforeseeable or an immediate financial need. You can take $1,000 per year for an emergency and not have to pay the additional 10% penalty that normally applies to early distributions if you're under the age of 59 and a half.
And you don't have to pay it back either, do you?
No, you don't. But if you choose not to repay the distribution within a certain time frame, you won't be allowed to take another emergency distribution for 3 years unless you've returned that money.
Okay.
And I honestly, I highly recommend you do pay back the money to your 401k should you have to borrow for an emergency, because number one, you're missing out on compound growth over time. Number two, you can't take another emergency distribution for 3 years according to this new rule. And number three, this is your shot at building a comfortable retirement. Pensions are a thing of the past, and that means it's up to you to save for your retirement.
Amen to that. Well, while we're still on the topic of penalty-free withdrawals, I think it's important to note that also under the Secure Act 2.0, you may be able to make penalty-free withdrawals in cases involving domestic abuse.
That's right. Starting in 2024, domestic abuse victims under age 59 and a half can take up to $10,000 or 50% of their account, whichever's less, from their 401ks without that 10% penalty. While you have to pay income tax on the withdrawal, you can receive a refund of the income taxes you pay on that withdrawal amount if you repay the withdrawal within 3 years.
All right, let's move on to the second change coming to 401ks in 2024, which is emergency savings accounts are coming to 401ks. Walk us through this one.
Yeah, this is a real game changer because we talk about this all the time on this channel about setting up an emergency savings account. Now you have your employer doing it for you. So starting in 2024, employee plan sponsors can now create emergency savings accounts for participants to contribute to a separately emergency savings account that's part of the 401k plan. Contributions are after tax only, which means they must be put in a Roth 401k.
Using the Roth as an emergency fund is something we've talked a lot about on this channel. So it's glad to see Congress sees the Roth the way we do.
Or maybe they're even watching our channel. Anyway,
taking our advice.
Okay, so let's get back to this rule. The caveat is that the savings account balance cannot exceed $2,500, and you can take up to 1 withdrawal per month.
Okay.
Also, the first 4 withdrawals in a year must be penalty free. Your employer can impose fees after that, but you still have access to your money. Your employer may also automatically enroll you in the emergency savings account, setting aside up to 3% of your compensation.
Okay.
Contributions to this new emergency savings account will qualify for matching contributions to your 401k. There you go, folks. For those of you who don't contribute up to the company match, here's another reason to do it. This is huge.
It is.
Also, if you leave the company, the funds can be converted into a Roth investment account or withdrawn because your contributions are always yours to keep.
So another huge win for 401k investors, thanks to the Secure Act 2.0, is the third change on our list, and that is employer fund matches for student loan payments.
This is a big one, especially with student loan payments resuming this fall, and those saddled with student loan debt may have trouble contributing to their 401k, which means they can miss out on essentially free money.
Exactly.
So, under the Secure Act 2.0, your employer can now make a matching contribution to your retirement plan account based on your student loan payment amount, but not in excess of the total matching contributions available in the plan. This is designed to address the fact that high student loan debt can keep people from saving for their retirement.
So is this up to the discretion of the employer, or is it mandatory for employers to offer the student loan 401k match?
Good question. According to this rules, this is optional. That means it's up to the discretion of your employer whether or not they add this benefit to the plan documents. My advice, contact your employer and push them to add this benefit.
Absolutely. If you found this content valuable, hit that like button, help us grow this channel, subscribe, and also make sure to check out a video that we did on why, contrary to what most experts will tell you, maxing out your 401k may actually be a mistake. We're going to drop that link in the description below. All right, Brian, thank you so much for this. And as always, thanks to everyone who watched.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.